Hey, my name's Thomas Bisson from Chigwell Personal Training, and what I'm here to talk to you today about is the 3 things you can be doing today to stop feeling that fitness frustration, or more importantly, your frustration with your fitness. I want to talk a bit about how you can take what's frustrating you in your daily life and how you can actually, in fact, use that frustration to channel it into your workouts, channel it into your fitness and your health to improve the situation that you're in now. I mean, one of the things that you might be finding is that, you're gaining inches around your waistline. You're finding yourself losing energy throughout the day, even though nothing's really changed in your day-to-day routine. I mean, even if you've been doing the same routine for the past 5 years, you might be noticing that you're just not losing that weight, or you're just gaining more without knowing why. Or have you even tried it the other way, where you've gained a bit of weight and you have a system that you used to do where you go to the gym, you work ridiculously hard for about 4 weeks, you lose the weight, and then you're happy as Larry for the next couple of months, and then all of a sudden, before it starts gaining back on. However, now what you're finding is that weight's not coming off quite as easy as it used to, and you just don't know why. You're starting to get a bit worried. Maybe you're starting to think that, you're just getting old and there's nothing much you can do to get back to the youth that you actually once felt. If these are the things that sound like you're going through at the moment, I've got these 3 simple, easy steps that you can apply into your life right now that's going to help you move forward. More importantly, I'm also going to talk to you about the reasons why that's happening. And I always find that unless you know why something's happening, you can just literally be slogging away, and just get even more frustrated because you just don't know why. So the reason why it's happening and it's getting to that stage of life for you is because once you go past the age of 30, unless you are focusing on doing some real strength training, you're losing on average 5 pounds of muscle per year. Sorry, not per year, per decade. Sorry, had you worried there. 5 pounds of muscle per decade. Now for your 30s to your 40s, not really that big of a deal. It's when you start going from your 40s to your 50s, you've now lost about 10 pounds of muscle. So that's 10 pounds of muscle that's not in your body anymore, that used to be there, burning those extra calories. So this is why you are gaining weight even though your lifestyle hasn't changed, because you now have less muscle to burn the calories that you were putting in or to maintain your lifestyle. Which is also why when you go back into the gym, you're finding it harder to lose the weight because you have less muscle working for you to burn through it. And it's taking longer to build up that muscle to get through that system. What we need to do is to get you back into some serious strength training, get you to build up some of those muscles. Even if you're not interested in actually becoming the next Arnold Schwarzenegger or anything, you still need to build your muscles. You still need to get stronger. You still need to get faster and fitter. That only comes by having some extra muscle on you. So the 3 things that you can do today, right now, is first of all, grab a notepad because you're going to want to write this down. Number 1, I want you to write down every single frustration that you currently have about your fitness life right now. So get that pen, get that paper, write down everything that's frustrating you in your life, all the things that it's costing you to be this unfit and healthy. I want you to write down, list it as long as you need to. If it's 20 items, better, 30 is even better. The more items you have on that list for the reasons and the frustrations that you have on why you are the way you are right now, the better and the more it's going to fuel you. I want you to look at that particular part of your list as your battery pack. The more reasons and frustrations you have and costings of what it is to you to be unhealthy right now you have on that list, the more you're going to have drive to get momentum to improve your life going forward. On the second thing I want you to do, so the first thing is to write down everything that you're frustrated about, all the reasons and all the costings that it is that you are being unfit right now. I want all of that down in a list. Number 2, what I want you to do, I want you to write down every single thing that you want to achieve. What do you want to feel? What kind of compliments do you want to be able to hear as you're walking down the streets, or from your partner or your loved one or your friends? What are the things you want to be able to do easier that you can't currently do at the moment? Is there another sport you want to get back into? Do you want to start feeling more energized? Do you want to hang out and play some activities with your kids anymore? all of these things, what are the things you want to be able to do? Be as specific as you can. If that's weight related and you want to be at a certain weight, write that down. So now we've got our reasons and our frustrations and all the costing, everything it is to be the way you are at the moment. Now we've got the reverse side of that. We've got what you want to be, the ideal situation for you to be in. Spend some time on this, because the clearer you can be in that column, the absolute better and the faster you will go from one to the other. And the third thing you can do, in line with these things, I want you to write down what one simple thing, this is, so looking at list number 2, go line by line and write down what is the very next step you need to take to start getting closer towards achieving that goal. That could be as simple as making a phone call to see if you can book in for a personal trainer, or it could be about going online and checking what gyms are available, or calling your local sports team to see if there are any spaces or tryouts. Telling someone what your goals are going to be and when you want to achieve them by, so they can hold you accountable. All of these things, and so once you've gone through all of that, now you have your reasons and your frustrations. Then list number 2, you've got everything, the ideal you want to be. Third and finally, you've got the very next step you can take to start moving closer to that ideal situation. Now, before you go away, what I want you to do and what I implore you to do, because I know you're an action taker, especially if you've listened to this much of the video so far, I know you're ready to take action, and I know you're serious about improving your health and fitness and getting even better results. Before you walk away from that notepad with all of these things written down, I want you to take action on at least one item. Never ever leave the sight of a goal without taking action towards achieving something. What that does is it starts momentum, it starts you moving in that right direction, because the first step is always the hardest. Use those frustrations, use those pains that you're feeling, all that annoyances, all the things that it's costing you not to be your best self, and use it to drive you to make that first step. Once again, this is Tom from Chigwell Personal Training. Look forward to speaking to you soon.